Two teams switch sides. It's Sevens ball to begin the second half. Delaware 3-4, 2-1 at home against the Santa Cruz team that's 2-7 and 0-5 on the road.
I like the look to lob it into Long to start this second half.
Does not get the bucket to go. Sean Long definitely had his struggles in that first half. 9 points, but not a very good shooting half. 3 of 9, now 3 of 10. There is Wood, who had a couple of threes. That one rattles out, but a fresh shot clock just goes up to 14. And Clifford has it. Cutting Wood, and an and-one opportunity for Scott Wood, who's into double figures, 11 at the moment for the NC State product. That's what happens. You get a three-point shooter who gets to the basket and throws everyone off guard.
And that's what you need to do at this level. Develop more than just that one skill set that you're known for. Mix it up a little bit. I think with the Sixers right now, we're seeing Nick Stauskas do that. He came into the Sixers program and primarily just put up threes last year. Now he's showing people I can get to the rim, I'm a decent ball handler, and he's making threes.
And the theme, because Michael Thompson is on this team, Klay Thompson did that. He started yesterday's game 60 points, and he started by hitting layups, and then he was getting his threes.
Because then it's hard for your defender to say, I don't want to give up a layup, but with a guy like Klay, you give him any space. He's so quick with the release from the three-point line.
60 points in 29 minutes. An absurd offensive performance. Here's Wood, another three. 0 of 2 from downtown in this second half, but a second offensive rebound for Santa Cruz. They continue to out-rebound the Sevens. Jones attacking and gets 2.
Jones, pretty good scorer, came in averaging better than 16.
Here's Wade, a good first half for him. Long the follow. Twice he does not get it to go down. It's been that kind of game for Sean Long. 3 of 12 from the field today.
And you see him shaking his head. I know it's frustrating, but you're doing the right thing by being aggressive on the offensive glass. He cannot let the fact that he has missed so many bunnies prevent him from now having a good second half.
A 7-2 run for the Warriors to start this third quarter. Seven's got to pick it up and in a hurry. Long taps to himself. Instead of going for the shot, he'll pass out. Here is Barber. 17 points in the first half, and now 19 for the game.
He's so crafty. He used the pick, but then he got himself like in between the defender and the basket and had Long on this side to protect him, shoot the jumper.
I feel like the only thing holding Barber back potentially from being in the NBA right now is his size. 6'1", 173, but does everything else so well as Wood gets to the basket for 2.
It would have been an interesting training camp had he stayed healthy to see he and TJ McConnell battle it out for that backup or third point guard position.
Barber went to the combine, got hurt, was undrafted. Long gets 1 to go that time. And Sean Long now into double figures with 11. Sevens down by 13. Still in catch-up mode against a 2-7 Warriors team, ending a 5-game road trip tonight. No wins on this excursion for Santa Cruz. And Long gets a piece of the Clifford shot. Taste of your own medicine there. Wade with the offhand, and it's true. And Lorenzo Wade Jr. now with a season high of 16 points. I'd say his strong play in the first half kept the Sevens in it for much of those first 2 quarters. Jones has been headed to the hole. That one probably went off his thigh and did. Referee Kayla Carter confirming my suspicion.
Yeah, Jones actually beat Deontay Christmas off the dribble, but Deontay, good for him. Once he's beat, he flicked from behind to cause that turnover.
That's Deontay Christmas, a veteran who has played for 13 different teams in 8 different countries in his life.
You know, I haven't asked him what language, if any, he picked up that he feels he speaks proficiently.
Good aggressive play by Sean Long. He is still upset with himself, but he earns 2 at the charity stripe. That's an interesting question because he's been to Greece and Spain. You would think he might be at least, I can order in a restaurant type of food.
Sure. I would just be curious. I'll have to ask him.
So Sean Long at the line, just a 65% free throw shooter coming into this game, and 2 of 4 from the stripe today. Has hit his last 2. That one is too strong. Sean Long with 3 double-doubles this year, a guy that the Sixers have had since Summer League. Has been around the organization for a good amount of time, and certainly a lot to like. Sevens. He's up to 12 points for the Sevens, a team down 10. Here's Farrakhan Hall off to Scott Wood. Little two-man game, and Hall's matched up on Long. Tries to take him to the bucket.
Yeah, Hall only played almost 5 minutes in the first half because they were getting such production out of their bench.
There's the first 3 points for Farrakhan Hall, who played his college ball both at Seton Hall and Memphis. He's a Memphis native. Some erratic play from the Sevens. Thus far in this second half, Barber sneaks in much too strong. He thought Wade was farther out away from the basket than he was, and some miscommunication between two of the more solid players on this Sevens team.
Yes, and as he was penetrating, I think Wade was a little bit cutting to the basket as opposed to being stationary in the corner.
Barber, good speed. Cat tries to run the floor, gets around 2 defenders, doesn't get the layup, and Wood comes away with it.
A great move with the behind the back.
Jones speeds past Long for that deuce. And Santa Cruz has an answer for just about every Sevens bucket. Eugene Burroughs has to call time.